Hey guys, it is Jason the Rider and I'm here with, this is Sylvia.
Hi.
This is my friend from when we were both single digits, like
literally. 30 years almost.
Yes.
30 years next year.
It'll be 30 years next year.
Crazy, we're old.
Listen, I didn't say that. Well, listen, our age is increasing, but the youth in our face is remaining the same. We thank God.
It is. Thank God.
We thank the Holy Spirit.
Literally.
Because boy, I know some 30.
Mate.
And they're looking aged. We'll keep it pinned. No, but how are you doing?
I'm good. I mean, obviously, like what I'm about to talk about, like it shook me, but I'm in a much better place, like mentally, and not so much physically, because I feel like at that time I was just eating nonsense. Like before that, I was doing so well. I was working out and everything, and by that time I was just started eating nonsense. I just wasn't in the mood to cook. I was buying takeout every day.
Yeah. So
mentally I'm doing better, but physically I need to shape up.
Because I know you was doing the insanity.
Yeah, I was doing so well. So I need to get back on it. Yeah, because I feel like once you're mentally okay, like you can work out again. Like if you're not, that's the last thing on your mind.
It's true.
It's the last, and obviously I needed to recover as well, like physically and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
How are you doing?
I'm good. It's a lot happening, it's a lot I'm trying to make happen, but I'm good.
You always have a lot going on.
But we thank God.
Yeah.
We thank God. I'm grateful for the opportunities and the fact that I'm in this position. You know, there'll be some stuff I'll start to share on my channel in terms of my journey, but to be in this position, I don't take it for granted. So, like, listen, the time is now.
God has favored you, so.
We thank God, though. we thank God. Okay. I don't know whether to close the window.
That's okay.
Sure.
There you go.
No, because I'm seeing you.
No, I'm just covering my belly, bro.
Can we please leave that in? Wow! Listen. We were trying to take pictures yesterday at the thing. And I was like, why are you telling me just to suck in my stomach a bit? I mean, I've been working out and my stomach ain't mad, but...
Literally, like, so, because I went back twice to take a second lot of photos. So the first one, I went to look at it and I was like, what's up with my belly? I said, nah. So the next round of photos, I was like, posing like this.
Listen, it's real. It's real.
Had to come correct. When I saw those photos, I said, no, I can't go out like that. I cannot go down like that.
It cannot happen.
No, it cannot. So I'm going to like this for the duration of the video.
Not the duration. Jesus.
Yes, the duration.
Okay. All right. So, you've alluded to, what happened. And one, thank you also for having this conversation with me and kind of sharing your story. What we're going to talk about is miscarriage, and just Sylvia's journey and like what happened, and just open conversation between friends, and we'll just talk. We'll just talk. So
even hearing that word, it still sounds so like surreal. Just hearing the word, like. It took a long time for me to be able to just even say it. Like when I saw it in a piece of paper, I looked at it one time. I've not looked at it since then. I couldn't look at it. I could probably look at it now, but at that time, because I think she'd written down complete miscarriage, and it was just like, oh. Yeah. It was just, because she didn't actually say it to me at the time. She just said, oh, there's nothing there. And like, she was just we'll go into that anyway. Yeah. But just seeing it written down on paper, it's just like, I couldn't believe it.
Wow.
I couldn't believe it's a complete miscarriage. And I was like...
Even me saying the word while you're here, and because I know it's strange, it's actually...
And I think that's why we're doing this, because I kind of want to normalize it. Because although, yes, it's something that I've experienced and something that some people experience, other people don't know how to deal with it or what to say or how to handle it. And I think that kind of makes it worse in a way. Because not that I want it to just be like, you say the miscarriage like, oh, it's a...
Like cereal.
Yeah, obviously. But just to make it like more normal. Because even when I went to the shop to return the baby clothes that I had bought, like she was like, why are you returning this? And I was like, oh, because I lost the baby. And she like said nothing. Obviously I don't think she knew what to say. But it's like, I'd rather her have said something than nothing than just to carry on. Yeah, than just carry on packing it and putting it away. I was like,
I probably, you know, that's one of the things. Like, if you're working in that type of stuff, that's the last thing you're.
Yeah.
The last thing you're just like. She
obviously didn't know what to say, but I would have preferred that she had said something like, "Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss," or do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, that's what it was. That's why I'm here returning these clothes. They don't just not say anything, because then you're just taken away from it, in my opinion.
Okay, so I've done a little bit of research, so I'm gonna just, I guess, give this term based off March of Dimes. So what is a miscarriage? They say miscarriage, also called early pregnancy loss, is when there is a pregnancy loss before 20 weeks. For women who know they're pregnant, about 10 to 20 in 100 pregnancies end in miscarriage. Most miscarriages, 8 out of 10, happen in the first trimester before the 12th week of pregnancy. Miscarriage in the second trimester happens in 1 to 5 in 100 pregnancies. Pregnancy loss that happens after 20 weeks is called stillbirth. So reading that, like, I know a few people that have had miscarriages, but I've never had the chance to actually have this conversation. So I guess we can start at the beginning and just, you know, I guess, how did you feel when you first found out that you were pregnant?
So we're excited, because obviously, like, my husband especially has really wanted like a fourth child. It's like, yeah, this was going to be our last baby, and you know, kind of planned it in a way, because I was able to look. I tracked my cycle, so we knew what week, you know, I was going to be fertile and stuff, and thank God I'm very good fertile. I'm quite fertile. Yeah. So literally, like, yeah, we had planned it. Okay, this is the week, and literally it happened. You know, I had food poisoning that weekend, and I tested, and it said negative, but I just know my body, and I just knew that, nah, this is just not my normal body. And then he knew as well, but because it said negative, I was like, And then, because this was on the weekend, and then by the Monday, I said, let me test again. And then it was positive. And, you know, I was thinking, how am I going to tell him? This was the first one that I proper planned out. I bought a frame. I put a bodysuit in it. I personalised the frame. I put the pregnancy test in the frame. I can send you a picture. I put the pregnancy test in the frame with the bodysuit, and I personalised it. It said, oh, baby Udom, ETA 2023 with baby feet. Yeah. And then I gave him the frame. He was reading it, and then his reaction, he was like, oh my days. He was shocked and excited. And, you know, we were really looking forward to it. And I showed quite quickly. So, like, my belly was out. Thank God I took one picture before I lost the baby. I took one picture of my belly. And it was like, I'm so glad I have that picture. Because normally I don't even take pictures that early anyway. But I don't know why I did. Obviously, God knows. Because I'm so glad I have that picture of the belly, you know, if nothing else. So it's like, so I showed him, and, you know, my belly was out. Even in church, I'd worn a tutu just to make sure that people couldn't see. People couldn't tell. But and Tafumi said she could tell, but she just thought it was maybe the skirt, because she was like, but she knew that my belly was out. So it's like, I was already showing, you know. So it's like, that excitement. I'd gone to buy baby clothes. I'd never buy baby clothes that early. But because I've already had kids, you know what I mean? So it's like, I wasn't expecting that this would ever happen to me. So I bought some clothes. I saw some, as they were doing a baby event. So I bought a few bodysuits. I bought some nice outfits. I'd even ordered some online at the time. Because I was just, I was so excited. Because I was like excited for my kids as well. Because they were going to be excited. They were going to be older siblings again. And for the little one, she was going to be an older sibling for the first time. So, yeah, it was just full of excitement, and, you know, we'll talk about it regularly, and, you know, I was exercising, so I was like, this time I really want to make sure that I keep myself and I work out this time, and so I found some pregnancy exercises online. It was like, each day I think I would envisage how I would tell my family and my husband's family, so I was planning it in my head, how I was going to tell them, because I really wanted this one to be, like, proper, you know, all the stuff that I've wanted to do that I've not done before. I wanted to do it. I had it in my head. I was going to, you know, I was going to surprise them with a baby reveal balloon and all that kind of stuff. And I did a workout. It was on a on the Monday. And then I started feeling cramps after. And it was just, I started feeling cramps, and I just thought,
we'll get there.
Okay, we're not there. Okay, let's not go there then.
So you just spoken about, you know, the excitement.
Yeah, so
and
excited.
This is baby number 4, something that you've always want, you know, in line of number 4 to complete. Become a family of 6.
Yeah, that sounds wild. That sounds wild.
It's a family of 6. So like, what is the gap between? Would have been the gap between your last and
3 years, I think.
3 years.
Yeah, 3 years. Yeah.
Because I know we've had conversations and I've teased you guys both. When is number 4 coming?
Yeah.
And all that.
And my father-in-law even told me that he'd had a dream, you know, like, so it's like, in my mind, there was no reason that anything should ever go wrong, you know. It's like, we planned this. Like, you know, apart from, we planned them. Oh, I don't want his name in it.
You didn't hear it. I will mute.
But yeah, really planned this one. Yeah. So it's like, there's no reason. Like, it's my mum has never had a miscarriage, you know. So it's like, not that it's like hereditary. It's not, but I've never been around that, so I don't really know. I didn't expect. There's nothing.
You've had 3.
Yeah, so there was no reason for me to expect that. So I was just carrying on my life and planning for the future, planning for, you know, because the baby would have been due. Actually, I found out during Pregnancy Loss Awareness Week.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so he was going to be. The baby was going to be due that week, so October. So it's like I planned so much in my mind around that time, and you know, I never thought that I wouldn't have the baby. You know, so I was expecting October. That this baby. I know I wasn't going to take off for a while, but. But I was just excited, you know, when you guys found out and all that, how you guys are going to feel and how you guys are going to be. And, you know, because obviously, like, EP's a family. So it's like I knew everyone would, like, really dote on my baby. Yeah. And, you know, he would be like, I keep saying he, but the baby would be like their baby, you know. So, but, yeah, could have done.
So, how far did you get to?
So, I was just under 6 weeks. Okay. And it sounds bad saying that because I never thought about having a miscarriage, but I never thought that if I had thought that I would feel as bad as I did, because it's like I was only a few weeks, but my body's completely changed. And I don't know if it's because I've had kids before, that my body changed very quickly. Like my belly was out, that everything that changes with pregnancy changed. Like my hormone, everything was changing. Yeah. So it's like my body knew, and I knew that I was fully pregnant, even though it was only a few weeks. But obviously, like I said, the more kids you have, the earlier everything comes on. Yeah. So it was just like, you know, some people at that time, they don't feel anything. They only know because they've missed their period. Yeah. But I felt everything along the way. I even felt when, it's crazy to say this, but I felt like the whole implantation process and all that kind of stuff, because you just get cramps around that time, you get spotting. So I knew everything that was happening to my body at that time. So it was like, it was all going like, you know, how it should. Yeah. And so to get that, it just deflated me. Yeah. Can't lie.
So you were gonna tell me like the day that you started to feel it was after exercise.
Yeah. So I was exercising, and then I just did like a normal pregnancy exercise, which I've done before. Then I started feeling a few cramps, and then I just brushed it off. I told my husband, "No, I'm feeling these weird cramps," but that was it, and it went. Then the next day, so I obviously, as you'll find out from my other channel, I do balloon decoration. So I planned to go to my friend's house to shoot my video for my Valentine's collection. So I went to their house, and for some reason my bladder was like crazy full that day, and I couldn't go to the toilet because I had to do the school run. And then I had to hold my wee, and then I got my son to record me walking up and down the balloon, and then I knocked on my friend's house, went in, and then it's crazy because all of this stuff is just like replaying in my head. Went into the house, I used the toilet, and then nothing else fine. Then I ate, we just did, the kids went to play, then we left, went home. This was on the Tuesday, went home, and then went to the toilet as normal and wiped, and I saw blood, and like my husband wasn't home at that time, and I just remember I was just like in bits. I was crying. I've never cried like that in my life, because it's like, you just knew, because I called him actually on the way home, telling him I'm feeling these really weird cramps, like pray for me, like I don't know what these cramps mean, and because they were quite strong. So when I got home and I saw the blood, like I was it's like I cried from like the depths of my soul. Wow. That like I've never in my life cried like that. I knew because it was like I was having these cramps and now I'm bleeding. Like, why am I bleeding? So I called him again and I was just like, okay, I'm bleeding. Can you hurry up and come home? So he was already on the way home, thank God. Then we called 111, which was just useless because I was on hold for so long. I was like, okay, so we're on hold for so long, we might as well go to A&E.